Alright, good morning guys. I am going to make a new video today to show you something else I've been working on with my own page. I had some really awesome feedback from a few people. There's a guy named Alonicus. I want to say it's a guy, I'm not sure. He's always giving me some really great ideas, so some of those ideas I'm going to implement later. But this one in particular was somewhat easy to implement because I already had done the work. More than a year ago now, I built a point of sale system that has been used locally for the businesses that I onboarded, and it works on the client side. So I already had all that code, and because now I'm using Cloud to help me out, I literally just told Cloud, hey, cannibalize this and let's integrate it into what we are doing here on my own page, and it did. So now you can enable e-commerce on your own page and make it to where you can sell stuff directly from your page. This might work really well if you're, for example, a restaurant or somebody who does art and you want to be able to sell your stuff. And of course, it doesn't mean it cannot be tweaked, but it's really simple at the moment and very easy to use. So how does it work? You're going to see a new on your dashboard, a new button. If you haven't enabled it, it's going to tell you enable the store, and once you do it, then a new page will open up. This one here, shop. And then of course, just like the other ones, you can edit the shop and change the banners and write what you want on there and what have you. But the most important thing, I guess, is being able to add items. So how do you add items? You go to Store Manager, and then you can add all the products you need. So let's go ahead and add. Obviously, this is a joke. One downvote. I'm gonna sell you guys one downvote, and then you can create as many categories as you want. My downvote is worth 50 cents. I'll downvote your enemy, and then of course you upload the image. This is a well, let's grab whatever, it doesn't matter. This is using again keychain to store all the images. Just going to images Hive blog, and boom, there it is. You save it, and now you have an item that you can sell in your store. Really that simple. So now if I were to go to the shop and view it for C guitars, now I have a downvote that I can sell. So how do I use it? How do I buy it? It's super simple. You add it to cart. You got a cart right here in the corner, and then you can do a checkout, and then you can pay with Hive keychain, which will be the obvious one, right? Or you can scan with your phone and pay that way. This is very straightforward e-commerce. I think most people are going to be familiar with it, but I think it could be a great little feature for, again, an artist, somebody who's maybe selling their portraits, or maybe if you want to sell your NFTs. I guess you could use it to sell your NFTs as well. This is only the selling part, so it doesn't have tracking, it doesn't have any of that stuff. It's going to send you a memo. You're going to have to be the one to do that stuff. This is what they call MVP, minimum viable product. But we can integrate stuff later. Maybe if you are a restaurant, for example, you wanted to integrate a menu and do it this way, maybe we can come up with a back end to it for you, so that the restaurant gets like a notification of what they need to cook or something like that. But if that's the case, let me know. Let's build something together that could be really awesome for Hive. Anyways, I thought I would make a video because I think this is such a cool little thing, and more so because having worked on it before and using Claude allowed me to make this in just a few hours of work. I started last night around 8 p.m. and what right now is 9, and I went to bed early, by the way. And I started my morning today at 8, so maybe I put 3 hours of work into this, and now it's working. So I think that's beautiful. Anyways, that's it for this video. Bye.